Every myth begins with a truth. In ancient Egypt, our truths were carved in stone, buried in sand. They were stories of gods, kings who became gods, and of a journey to the next life. These were not just tales whispered in the dark. They were the very foundation of our civilization, a promise of eternity that guided every action, every creation, every burial. For centuries, these truths lay sleeping beneath the desert, guarded by the silent watch of the pyramids. Now, these sleeping truths have been awakened. They have been brought from the darkness of the tomb into the light of a new day, creating a bridge that connects the world of myth to the reality of a museum. Today, on this day, March 15th, 2026, we stand before a testament to this incredible journey. The Grand Egyptian Museum is not merely a building filled with old objects. No, it is much more than that. It is the culmination of a dream, a national project of immense pride and global significance. This museum is a declaration to the world that our history is a living, breathing entity. It has a new home, a palace worthy of the pharaohs themselves. Here, the myths are given form, the legends are given substance, and the silent past is finally given a voice heard by everyone. Inside these walls, a universe of treasures awaits. This is the largest archaeological museum in the world, a colossal home designed to house more than 100,000 artifacts. Many have never been seen by the public before. Imagine walking through halls that stretch out like the Nile itself, each one filled with wonders that tell a piece of our long and storied history. The journey begins in the Grand Hall, where you are greeted by a colossal statue of Ramesses the Great. He stands nearly 12 meters tall, a giant of red granite, welcoming you to his kingdom and reminding you of the immense power the pharaohs once commanded. This museum is laid out chronologically, a deliberate design to guide visitors on a clear path through time. You do not simply wander from one object to another, you travel through the ages. Prehistoric past, Old Kingdom, New Kingdom, Greco-Roman period. This thoughtful arrangement allows the story of our civilization to unfold before your very eyes, chapter by chapter. The galleries are vast and filled with natural light, allowing the artifacts to be seen as they never have been before. Among the most awe-inspiring sights are the monumental pieces moved here from temples and outdoor sites across Egypt. Massive columns, towering obelisks, rows of statues that once lined sacred avenues. Now, they stand within the museum's grand staircase, a rising path adorned with 87 statues of kings and gods. As you ascend these stairs, you are literally walking up through history, surrounded by the very figures who shaped it. It is an experience designed to evoke reverence and to make you feel the scale and ambition of my ancestors. These are not just objects in glass cases. They are witnesses to history, from the smallest amulet to the largest sarcophagus, from Luxor, Tanis, Memphis, countless other sites. The museum itself becomes a microcosm of Egypt, a single place where you can explore the length and breadth of our nation's heritage. This is the true house of eternity, not just for the pharaohs, but for their legacy, ensuring it will be preserved and cherished for all time. Of all the pharaohs, one name echoes louder than any other in the modern world: Tutankhamun. Tutankhamun displayed together in one place. Over 5,000 artifacts recovered from his small but intact tomb in the Valley of the Kings, now housed in 2 dedicated galleries spanning more than 7,000 square meters. This is the centerpiece of the Grand Egyptian Museum, the jewel in its crown. Seeing the complete collection is an experience that changes everything you thought you knew about this famous pharaoh and his world. The most iconic piece, of course, is the Golden Death Mask. I have seen this mask 1,000 times, and yet it never loses its power. Made from over 10 kilograms of solid gold, inlaid with lapis lazuli and other semi-precious stones, it is the face of eternity. But here, in its new display, it is more than just an object of beauty. It is the climax of a story. You see the chariots he rode, the sandals he wore, the childhood games he played, the 3 nested coffins that protected his body. The mask is the final, breathtaking piece of this incredible puzzle, representing his transformation into a god. Seeing all the objects together reveals the incredible craftsmanship and wealth of the 18th dynasty. You can examine the intricate details on his golden thrones, each one telling a story of his life and his queen, Ankhus and Amun. You can marvel at the delicate alabaster canopic jars that held his organs, their stoppers carved in his likeness. There are hundreds of pieces of jewelry, ceremonial shields, bows and arrows, and even bouquets of ancient flowers that were left as offerings. While the treasures of kings are dazzling, the true heart of Egypt lies in the stories of its ordinary people. Well, a great museum must not only show the gold of pharaohs, but also the clay pots of farmers. The Grand Egyptian Museum is dedicated to telling this complete human story. In galleries dedicated to daily life, you will discover the tools, clothing, personal belongings of the millions who built the pyramids, tilled the fields along the Nile, and created the society that supported the kings. These artifacts are the soul of our history, and they are given a place of honor here. Look closely, and you will find the real Egypt. You will see the wooden models of breweries, wooden models of bakeries, placed in tombs to ensure the deceased would have bread and beer for eternity. You will find the letters written on papyrus, where a farmer complains about his taxes, or a soldier writes home to his family. There are children's toys, like spinning tops, wooden animals, that show us that the laughter of a child is the same in any millennium. You will see the well-worn tools of a carpenter, the humble sandals of a worker, and the simple makeup palettes used by men and women alike. This is where science and history meet in the most exciting way. Our new conservation labs, the largest in the world, are an integral part of the museum. Here, our brilliant Egyptian scientists and conservators use cutting-edge technology to study and preserve these fragile pieces of our past. We use 3D scanning to digitally unwrap a mummy without touching it, learning about its age, health, and cause of death. We use special microscopes to analyze the pigments in a painting and X-rays to see inside a sealed sarcophagus. This is not about treasure hunting. It is about a deep, scientific quest for knowledge. This technology allows us to give a voice to the voiceless. By studying the remains of the pyramid builders, we learn about their diet, their medical care, and the incredible physical stresses they endured, of broken bones that were properly set and healed, showing that they were not slaves but respected laborers. The museum presents these findings through interactive displays, allowing visitors to become archaeologists themselves, to explore the data and understand how we piece together the lives of people who left no written records of their own. The Grand Egyptian Museum is more than just a building, it is a promise. It is a solemn vow from the people of Egypt to protect our shared human heritage for all future generations. The responsibility of safeguarding these treasures is one we take with the utmost seriousness.